My husband is in love with my younger sister. I feel so weak as I write this, so please bear with me. I don't necessarily need advice, but any input you may have is greatly appreciated. For some background, I, female 50, have been married to my husband, Jay, male 55, for almost 12 years. We met when I was 37 and he was 42. He was a family friend of my dad's and eventually got into business with him. But it was clear from the beginning that he had a thing for my younger sister, who we'll call R. At 37, I had never been married or in a serious relationship, and men never really looked at me. R, on the other hand, has never had any difficulty with men pursuing her. She has always been prettier. By no means am I ugly, but when your sister looks like a supermodel with a beautiful figure and a lovely face, you'll always pale in comparison. Jay expressed his interest in R, but I guess my dad had a soft spot for me because, from what I hear, he made it seem like if Jay wanted to go into business with him, he'd have to be with me. And so, he did. I know this is going to sound sad, but I was just so excited to have some male attention that I savored whatever time Jay spent with me. But looking back, I was basically a means to an end. We dated for a bit, and I don't even think Jay intended to marry me, but he did. I had never been in love before, and I definitely didn't think this was it, but figured I could make it work. Maybe the love would grow, and back then I thought being married was definitely better than being single at 38. I poured everything I had into our life together. I even had his children, 7 of them. I thought if I gave him a family, he'd love me. But he didn't then, and he still doesn't now. Not in the way he loves R. At first, I didn't see what was going on between them because I did not wish to see. I finally had something that she didn't have and just wanted to savor that feeling. But as time went on, it became more and more obvious. I tried to talk myself out of it. Told myself I was being paranoid. That of course he'd be kind to her, she's family. But then I caught them. Not like that, but in a quiet moment. Too quiet and very intimate. He was brushing a strand of hair from her face and she was smiling up at him in a way that said everything. There was a softness in his eyes I had never seen directed at me. Not once in all our years together. And that's when my eyes were opened. From the way they were together, it was clear that they were comfortable around each other. This wasn't their first time being close. He was genuinely in love with her, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. I know people might say, just leave. But how? I have 7 kids with him. I don't have the means to care for them on my own. And truthfully, as much as I'm heartbroken, Jay's a good father. He takes care of them, and he's never been cruel to me, just indifferent, which somehow hurts worse. So, here I am. The wife who was picked out of convenience, watching the man I married fall deeper in love with the sister I can never compete with. I smile, I cook, I clean, I play the part. But every night when the house is quiet and I finally have a moment to myself, I wonder, would things have been different if I had just been prettier? Would he have chosen me if I had looked like her? I'll never know, but I do know this. I was never his first choice. I don't know where to go from here or what to do next. I just needed to share what was going on in my mind. I'll be sure to give you all an update soon.